Hello folks and welcome to the Anfield boot room. You find me in the midst of what I like to call scouting season, which goes from I'd say about mid-February to probably mid-April. So I'm getting all the I mean, I don't want to say getting all the kiddies in the van, but I mean they're not children, and that they aren't in the van. So that's how that's going down. I'll show you just a brief flash of the progress at the minute. That is what's going on at the minute. Confirmed. We are then talking 42 transfers. Obviously, some of them are from previous, but yes, that's what I've been negotiating at the minute. Which is lovely, cool, and nice. Last time we spoke, it was December. It is now the 3rd of March. Did I do anything in January transfer-wise? I can't really remember. Let's have a look, shall we? Some people came in. The only one who's actually featured is Oscar Jimenez, or Jimenez, or Jimenez. I literally don't know. He is a 6'6" Argentinian. Who is, how weighty is he? Wow, not that weighty considering he's 6'6". He's nearly 15 stone, but that is about fine. Right, when he first arrived he was 3 stars. Now he is 2.5, but leading, consistent, obviously really good in the air, enjoys big matches, so I like him. He's played a couple of games and that's it, but yeah, he might not make it. I don't really know at this juncture. I think Benjamin Muller, he's going to be real good, is he? No, he's gone down to 2.5 as well. Literally, this is what is a bit demoralising. So you can sign someone like Benjamin Muller, who, is an absolute beast and is like 3.5 star rated, and then by the time he actually arrives, which is not that much later, 9 months later, he's already just going to be ordinary. And so the people that you think are going to absolutely smash it then turn out to just be normal. Barry Mackey, another good example of that. 3 stars and then straight away down to 2.5. Boo. Did we do any sales? Let's have a little looky. So I refreshed some loans because some of them weren't working. Sold Diomar for £27 million. He is, of course, an excellent player. His defending is sublime. His passing is superb. Mentally, he's very competent. Physically, he's borderline beastly. Obviously, he wasn't really getting a good showing. He didn't really play any games, and that's a decent level of turnover there. So, happy days, I guess. Would have liked to loan him out, but 27 million's fine. If I was going to loan him out, maybe let him mature again. What do I get? 35. So, bleh. So that's all fine. Schedule-wise, what's happened since December? So was it December? There it was. Right. Okay, so that double header. So smashed Chelsea, smashed Everton, beat the living daylights out of Newcastle. Oh yeah, and I meant to look this up. Frig. There was a run of games where I think I didn't have a shot against me or something absolutely weird like that. I'm gonna try and I'll have a brief look at some of the more interesting games. 6-2 in the FA Cup, which is nice. I don't know how. I mean, Morata and Strattenberg are fine forwards, so 3-3 in the Premier League. So that was 0-0. Very disappointing. But yeah, Pogba got sent off as well. That was fine. Divock and Arrillaga playing very poorly. Esparza and Messi coming on and playing not much better. So that was why we lost that one. Suquan has popped up again. I like him. He's a good player. I sold him when I was having my clear out, and he's now popped up at Man United, which is good fun. Good Chinese player, which is obviously not very common. Also a 3-3 draw with Man City in the Premier League. I think I was resting players for this Capital One Cup semi-final. But yeah, Berardi was unfeasibly clinical, and I think that penalty was criticised, which is vaguely irritating, but fine. I mean, if you look at the proper stats, it'll probably be, yeah, I hit the woodwork twice and had 4 clear-cut chances, whereas they had 3. I guess they had 3, so that's fair. But come on. Messi again, disappointing. Arrillaga, again, not having it. I lost to Arsenal, but that was in the second leg, having won the first leg 6-0. So that's fine. Smashed Man United in the FA Cup, fine. Leyton Orient, I played a very youthly side and still did them 2-0. So they didn't have any shots on target against me. West Ham. Oh, West Ham had 1. That spoils it. Fulham. Was it a while ago? Oh, no, it must have been a while ago. I'm really struggling. Sorry, I probably should have looked into this previously. But yeah, oh, so Hull had none. Swansea? Oh, had 1. And then Sunderland, 2. Okay. Well, there's not a lot. Let's put it that way. There's not a lot. 2 again. But there was just a stunning run. Man United, did they get a shot off? No, so they had 0. Arsenal? This is bad. This is bad. I spotted a pattern, but obviously did not actually research it sufficiently. So it brings us to today, basically. I've smashed Porto in the first leg of the Champions Cup as well, so not so worried about that second leg, which is also at home. Got Stoke in the 6th round of the FA Cup. Stoke are actually doing quite well this season, but, you know, they're largely fine, I should think. They've bought a new Brazilian striker who's actually quite good. But he's not great, but he's playing quite well, which is nice. I like Brazilian strikers. But yeah, and they've got a few, the classic, I mean, Leonov, Egbedi, Ilano is obviously mine currently. Any more? No, well, they've got a few game legends though, so Jean Arango and Humam Tariq are highlighted as potential wonder kids at the start of the game. So that's nice. I mean, I was going to try and keep this short and sweet, but I've not done very well so far. The squad is doing as the squad does, well, basically. Doing pretty good. Unfortunately, there's been some big injuries. So Arrillaga got injured, Tolnik got injured, Esparza was injured. Emiliano Heskey has just recovered from breaking his leg, so he's played 2 games all season. Didn't mean to click on him, don't worry about it. So actually, we were a bit sparse strikers-wise, and Messi got a few sub-appearances when I needed him. But he's very much out at the end of the season. He's just like a feeble little old man now. It seems so strange that I used to be so reliant on him, and he was truly magnificent. And now, yeah, it's not happening. So anything remarkable? No, Wesley still going strong. Good play, all right. Oh, I can't bother to go through this. Let's just play the game, shall we? It's been a tiresome day. So, Capital One Cup final. Chelsea on a bad side. I think it'll be close, but for my money, Liverpool should win this. The predicted Chelsea lineup was actually stunningly weird. I'm not going to say I'm nervous because that's ridiculous. Got a passion. It's all about passion. Let's do this, guys. And it is a little bit weird. So Gaspar's really good. So let's obviously go to the lineup. Alcacer is good. Gaspar is good. Viveris is bad. He's just a bad player. How was he playing for Chelsea? I think he came through their youth academy as well. Khan Ayan is, again, bad, poor player. I'm still going to go in hard on him because, I don't love him. Kim Jae-ha could do some damage with his good dribbling, so he's getting closed down, as is Hanusek. Otavio's decent. Zaza is decent. I don't really know who Habib Olesi is. Let's close him down. He looks all right. Ken Clark, I presume not the Conservative politician, because that would be real weird. Well, he could have his debut against Liverpool in the Capital One Cup final, and then join us in the summer. So that's going to be fun. See, he, is supposed to be pretty good. Relish big matches, might have a problem with injuries, inconsistent, but hopefully he'll lose those. You never know. He could become the next John Terry. And Hazard on the bench. Why is he tired? What have they been doing to him? Have I got a form thing for him? So he played like 5 days ago. They keep playing him centre mid as well. He's played centre. Good God, he's played centre mid all season. Who is managing these? Is it Rodgers? Oh, it's Carragher. Oh yeah, hang on. History, managers. I'm sure Rodgers got sacked a little while ago. Oh yeah, so Rodgers got sacked just before January, and Carragher came in. Right, okay, fair enough. Cool. Let us go. I need to pick up where you left off last time, and people like that, so that's nice. Got pretty much my first team out. Unfortunately, because of some strikers being injured and struggling for fitness, I've opted to put Milton up front. He is brilliant, so should be fine, although he seemingly never scores, which is, questionable. But yeah, just like that was the thing that got me really comparing him to Messi. Is what made him seem like a feeble old man. Because he's, broadly similar. Messi's obviously a bit smart because he's got 20 on basically every mental stat. But Milton is a beast, and he's so quick, and he's got 12 years his senior and gets paid double the amount of him, even though he gets paid a stunning amount. Well, not quite double, but hey, let's let that slide. And Emiliano Heskey is great, and let's hopefully welcome him back to the team. He's only started 2 games, and he's got 3 assists. So fingers crossed. But I've got people on the bench that if I'm regretting it, it's going terribly, it'll all be fine, hopefully. So, welcome to the Capital One Cup. In our season where we're trying to win everything, and that is the aim. Let's continue doing that, because that seems like a fun idea. We've started reasonably, 4 shots off already. Go on, Memphis. Pogba scored some lovely goals against Porto. He just basically passed them into the bottom corner. It was beautiful. All right, let's Memphis through to Milton. Oh, Memphis, that's fine. Getting a lot of shots off, not a lot on target. That is standard, par for the course for this lovely Liverpool side. Milton over the top. Can he finish? No. That was bad. Considering his finishing and his goal scoring record for any other team he's played for other than me. I thought they were going to score straight away. That would have been quite bad. Milton. Who would have put that way? Messi wouldn't have had the pace to make that run. Maybe I should have just played Messi. No regrets. No regrets. Origi, can you... Oh, that's a very good run. Emiliano Heskey bombs it in. That's fine. Gil keeps the ball. Lovely stuff. Oh, Milton breakaway, and then unlucky with the finish. He's getting closer, I think. George Alagai should win that. Milton again, man. Oh my God, it's pinball in the box, and they have done well to survive that. We're 22 minutes in, and we've had 3 clear-cut chances already. Obviously, that makes me happy, but us having scored absolutely none of them makes me slightly worried. Great header there, Adair. If he had missed that, we would be in trouble. Emiliano Heskey on his return back, running rings around everyone. Gil. Milton. Oh my God. He has... Right, I'm going to go attacking, because I think there's a goal in this for us, but we need to press the issue. But yeah. Oh, well, Origi. That is a great block there from number 4, whoever that was. I think it's Stefan Roth, who was not good enough to be picked by my French side. Did I mention that I resigned from the French manager? Oh, yeah, I got bored. I think I said that. Right. God, we're creating all the chances. Yes, Vladimiros. This is his 5th goal this season. He still has that thing. My centre attacking midfielders don't score enough. And I thought it was just Coutinho who didn't score enough because his long shots weren't good enough. But it seems to be all of them. But then if they get a ton of assists, that's fine. And then also if they score in cup finals, also welcome. Also very, very welcome. Milton getting the assist there because he's good lads. Poggy, would have been great if that had whipped into the top corner. But no, fine. I'm happy. I'm still happy. Very happy. One-ton Gill, Vladimiros. Just push it. Yeah, that's fine. Milton's doing tricks on his own. Origi, he just... It's so weird that he's actually like not... He's got 16 on finishing. Sometimes it goes up to 17, then it goes back down. Can't play it through. Oh, Vladimiros nearly with another. But yeah, Origi is just a wildly consistent but physically and mentally able player. That is how he scores nearly a goal a game, basically. Oh, on the nose, as I was saying that. But yeah, it's so odd that his finishing isn't actually all that. Like, so they're saying it's offside. It's probably not. Milton plays it through. Ooh, it looked in line. Straight into the bottom corner. What a hero. To illustrate the point. So he's finishing his 16, composure 16, off the ball, really good. And he's just really, really obviously quick and brilliant physically, and he's got good anticipation, so that helps with his runs, stuff like that. But I mean, he's not got the finishing of a god, but yet every single season, just right. So down here is where you see all the stats. So 25 goals in 20, 32 goals in 32, 30 in 30, 34 in 33, 28 in 27, 10 in 11, 8 goals in 12 sub appearances even. For Monaco, he got 19 in 23, 32 in 42. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. We should obviously know that. Right. You're winning, but that could all change. Guys, don't let it all change. You don't like change. Well, if we're not winning, what? Okay, so got just about everyone on side. Milton has got 2. Actually, maybe I should consider this more, playing Milton up front. Oh, because if I'd actually considered playing Milton up front, I might not have sold Tielemans and Sterling. Because then Memphis could have played on the left wing. They could have played on the right wing. Oh, you know what? It's all working out. It's all working out. That's the beauty of the flex. Milton came in, for starters for 10, he was a striker / attacking midfielder. I had trained him to be natural on the left wing for this reason. Oh man, I've worked it out. Except I worked it all out like 5 years ago, so now I'm getting the benefit of it. Kind of. Oh dear, I'm in my own head, mates. Yeah, don't join me. It's a terrifying place. All right, Emiliano Heskey doing well since his leg break on international duty. Oh, I'll tell you what, when they broke Sterling when he was on international duty, they gave me compensation. Didn't give me anything for Emiliano Heskey breaking his leg. It's outrageous. Go on, bomb the cross in, mate. Yeah, Origi, unlucky, mate. Right, so 60 minutes coming up. Vladimiros. This guy isn't injury prone. What is... he's not injury prone, lads. Ali Samir's coming on. I don't know. Maybe I should bring Zelouise on because we're only 2-0 up. Should I make any other... I was just about to make some changes. You absolute swine. This is fine. Let's save Emiliano Heskey's legs. Let's switch those 2 back. So Zelouise goes on his strongest side and Memphis goes on his. Vladimiros' injury record is really puzzling. Because I've got a few players now on the books and I was seeing if them having the injury prone characteristic really impacted. And they seem to get lots of small injuries and then the odd big injury. So it kind of does. Over the season, if you were reliant on them, you would be being punished, basically. But then if you're not reliant on them, then it's kind of okay, but it's still not ideal, because then when oh, that is a beautiful. I was literally watching that and thinking I should probably be talking about this amazing move that we're building. Yeah, that was just even the end of it though. Milton tees it back to Pogba, who just passes it in. Brilliant goal. Oh, you beauty. Right, 70 minutes. Let's make a change. Who's looking a bit tired? Oh, defence looking a bit tired. Let's take Pogba off. Although, seeing as he scored, I want him to lift the trophy. Right, let's bring Emperor Nero on. He's a good lad. We'll bring Sewell off. Right, good stuff. Oh crap! And in the brilliance, oh, I'm sure I said this before in literally the last vid episode about players getting injured and subbing people up to 70 minutes and it being fine. Right, we'll just play without a centre attacking midfielder. Samir comes through to deep line playmaker. One-time Gill into left centre back for the last 15 minutes, but we're 3-0 up, so it should be all right, really. Oh, Milton. Did Emperor Nero nick that? Oh no, Milton got it. Well done, lad. That is, I tell you what, that makes him a proper viable option in that up front role. I mean, seeing as he is, he just kept hacking away. That's hilarious. Seeing as he is world class, but he can play attacking midfielder, left wing, up front, centre mid as well. Oddly, Wesley's had almost nothing to do. But yeah, Milton's running the show. 2 assists and a goal. Origi's chipped in with his usual goal. Pogba scored a lovely team move. Oh, what a poor ball. And they just don't know what to do, really. They're all at 6s and 7s, which is fine. And we've been down to 10 for the last... Oh, nearly another one, mate. 7 clear-cut chances we've had in this game. Mental. Oh, yeah, that was it about the injuries. Yeah, usually it doesn't happen. I managed to stave them off. But I tell you what, Eder is one of those who's a little bit injury prone. So he will go missing, but then it's given my other defenders a chance to develop. Oh, God. See, just lovely flowing stuff like that, where they just positive passes forward. Oh, Milton is ripping it up. I don't know why I didn't put him closer to the goal before. I mean, when I get rid of Messi at the end of this season, Milton is a candidate for sure. Right, 4-0. Brilliant stuff. 4-0, 2 injuries. God's sake. Right, well, let's say very happy. Yeah, good stuff. Assertive, very happy. Assertive, very happy. And, you know, it's not untrue. Right, Milton got man of the match, 3 assists and a goal in that slightly withdrawn left forward role. You just can't argue with that, mate. You cannot argue with that. I mean, look at that. He can even play right wing. I think that's where I'm training him on right now, to be honest. I mean, he is so valuable because he picks the ball up there and just moves it down the pitch. He moves us 40 yards down the pitch in the blink of an eye. But if I'd worked, for instance, I hadn't worked on his crossing, I had worked on his finishing, he would actually be, well, yeah. However, he is the best left winger I have by a mile, and he's very young. So, it's all good. It's all good. I wonder how he compares to the likes of Juan Aralaga. Oh, decently. So he's good. He's more creative, which is what you want in a winger. Yeah, Aralaga's better in the air, which is what you'd want from a striker. That all makes sense then. Okay, that makes sense to me. My regret is suitably I don't know, dealt with. Right, 4-0, another Capital One Cup. I think it's the cup that I've nearly always won because no one else cares about it. Is that right? Yeah. God in heaven. Oh, and lost the final once. But yeah, that is a ridiculous level of dominance, to be fair. But yeah, so I won the Champions League in 2023. Can now with the Capital One Cup. Probably more bothered about the Champions League. But yeah, so so far this season, we won the Capital One Cup, Club World Championship, European Super Cup, and English Community Shield. That is what are we talking now? 4 out of the 7 available. So happy with that, considering it's only March. That's all good. Vladimiros can go to the physio. Let's have a little press conference. You've been in charge for many years. Yeah, it's all good, mate. Yeah, well, let's just say the Capital One Cup excites me because I've got it in the cabinet now. If you're going to call it boring after you got it in the cabinet, you must be Jose Mourinho. So if masterminded success, yeah, I think that's great. Got your team to the final. What do you think of the final? Yeah, it was great. One of the big competitions. Not at all. Got to be humble, lads. Got to be humble. Today is a great moment for Liverpool. I think the average age of the squad is pretty young. When we sell Messi, it will shoot down by about 3 years, so we should be all right. Yeah, they can do what they like. Carragher can do what he likes. I don't care. I'm not gonna get involved, mate. Yeah, Alagaya is amazing. Alagaya is an absolute god as well. It's worth mentioning. Yep, good stuff. Supporters singing my name. That's what I like to see or hear, but see because it's Football Manager. I was going to say usually it's so. What was the board? The board a 4-0 comprehensive win against rivals Chelsea, 55%. I was going to say usually it's Carragher being the Liverpool favourite, but seeing as he's the opposition manager, it had to be Dalglish. That's funny. Okay, good stuff. Milton is the cream of the crop. I'm going to praise him for his last game where his passing was a joy. Good old lad. So yeah, basically, I think my best. Oh, I've just clicked on Wembley by accident. Sorry, my bad. So Gallo was at Wembley, and so was Ancelotti. Ancelotti's the Holland manager. God, what a signing that was. Good lord. Aralaga got top goal scorer. Milton nicked top assists. I'm presuming that was all in the last match as well. Well, not all, obviously, most. That's good. Right, if we dip into quickly the competitions tab, which is always useful. So what we're talking? We're talking Club World Championship winner. Champions Cup will probably progress, and then we'll see what happens. Super Cup winner, FA Cup hopefully will continue to progress. Capital One Cup winner, English Community Shield winner. Take a quick look at the Premier League properly. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, well, I mean, we're not. I kind of almost got complacent with the Premier League now because we're not really. I've not thought at any point I have to win this game in the Premier League because the last few seasons I've thought like that, and it's ended up that we've been winning by miles and miles and miles. I mean, if I look at, so we won it by whatever that is, kind of 22 points before. That's, well, wow, that's quite a difference. A bit closer that time. But yeah, that ridiculous. It's 30 points. It's madness. At that, obviously, quite close. And we did lose it on goal difference once, so I've not. Did we? Yep, I've not forgot that. But yeah, so if we look at the current season, we're 10 points clear with 2 games in hand. I mean, I don't think anyone can stop us particularly. Man United have had a lovely resurgence under Massimiliano Allegri. He's doing really well. I spotted someone who was the next Phil Jones earlier because he's got 100 England caps. He's quite good. I was going to buy him at one point as well, actually. Funnily enough, there's a bit too much expenditure, a bit too early on in the process. But yeah, doing nicely. So who have Man City got these days? Oh, Lopetegui. Fine. And Arsenal are Valverde. Oh, lovely. Stoke. Alex Neil. Oh yeah, we already saw that. Tottenham. Hamza Oglu. Yeah. Mark Robbins, obviously, at Burnley. Chelsea, Carragher, who's hoping he can return them to the big time. Leyton Orient is Martin Pearson? Nigel Pearson, good Christ. I hope they go straight down. Who else is getting relegated? John Terry's Southampton and Phil Parkinson's Wolves. Also in the running there. Simon Grayson's Hull. With Bernardo Silva as captain and Ryan Bennett as vice captain. Absolutely sensational. Oh, I love that. Who's at Millwall now? I don't think Mourinho's still there. Yeah, it's clearly Jose Manuel de la Torre with Lukaku and Lovren. What is happening? What is happening? So yeah, all good, all good. So looking at the schedule, I suppose I do have some big games in the Premier League. We've got Man United still, we've got Arsenal, we've got Tottenham, we've got Chelsea. So we could drop points. Obviously, we'll hope to be having cup games in the midst of that as well. But you know what? That's what this squad is designed for, mate. That is, it's a well-oiled machine. So yeah, hopefully, what could have been a very short video hasn't been elongated too long that it's become absolutely unlistenable, unwatchable, and unthinkable. I hope that's not the case. I've been enjoying myself. I will continue enjoying trying to pick out the next generation of wonder kids, a la Milton and George Alagaya, and One Tongue Gill and the like. That would be superb. A few more of them in the van would be lovely. Right, anyway, that's it from the Anfield Boot Room this time. I'll catch you next time. Bye.